3, Scene 1 of the Taming of the Shrew, Lucentio and Hortensio, still disguised as her tutors, continue to vie for Bianca's affections. Bianca expresses her frustration at being seen as a prize to be fought over. Under the guise of giving a Latin vocabulary lesson, Lucentio reveals he has disguised himself thus to get Bianca's love. Bianca tells Lucentio she neither knows nor trusts him, so he should not presume she'll return his affections. At the same time, she advises him not to despair. Now it's Hortensio's turn to teach. His music lesson, much like Lucentio's Latin, consists of a poem designed to teach her the notes of the scale, while also delivering a not-so-subtle message about Hortensio's passion. Bianca rebuffs Hortensio a little more decisively than she chided Lucentio. A servant enters and calls for Bianca's help in getting Katherine's bridal chamber ready. Both of Bianca's tutors see their lessons as an opportunity not just to flirt, but to dazzle her with their wit and cultivation. Hortensio offers a cutesy love poem. Bianca responds, "Tut, I like it not." The text Lucentio picks is more sophisticated than Hortensio's love poem, and it gives him a much better chance to show off his intellect and good taste. The 2 Latin lines are taken from the Heroides by Ovid, a collection of imagined verse letters from famous mythic heroines to their husbands and lovers. They come from the first letter, written in the persona of Penelope to her husband Ulysses. The lines are simply a brief description of the ruins of Troy, but the poem in its entirety is a long, anguished love lyric from a woman who doubts she'll ever see her husband again. Penelope is beset by greedy suitors living off her wealth and waiting impatiently for her to choose a new husband. In this regard, she's a bit like a more mature version of Bianca, besieged by suitors of her own and not allowed to choose freely for herself. By selecting this poem as the text for their lesson, Lucentio seems to say that he's at least somewhat sympathetic to Bianca's plight. For its comic effect, the scene depends on the audience's knowing that the Latin lines don't match the English translations. Thus, Lucentio and Bianca offer a funny example of people boldly insisting that one thing actually stands for another, and in front of Hortensio, no less.